everyone, time for our second and last piece to this puzzle. We are at the bow mount for our jig and anchor. So a few tools that we need here: electric drill, the bit, marine adhesive, and a Phillips head screwdriver. So we have all of these things here. Some of them, honestly, we just kept in the shade because it is like really a hot day here. So the first thing, you do have screws attached to the anchor. So we will be able to take these off and set these to the side. Take this tape and set it off to the side. And you need these, so keep them close at hand. You are down to now your anchor, and the first step is to actually use a marker or some kind of an indicator and kind of decide where you would like this anchor to sit. So Josh and I kind of thought about, you know, how we would use it, or that we don't want it to interfere with our trolling motor, things like that. So we kind of decided on about this for the spot. I chose a black marker because it's not going to show up much on this carpeted spot here, and I think it's going to go really well for our project. So mark it in 2 places. And to be honest, I did this a little bit sloppy, so I know especially on the camera this isn't something that's going to translate well even up close, but I did kind of have marks on the anchor here, and I kind of indicated them kind of dark because you're going to want to line that back up later so that you know that the placement of your screws are where you want it to be. So again, just place it down, make sure that looks like what you want, and it looks good to me. So put that marker to the side. Next step is we can take these screws off. Put all of that to the side, and then the next thing is that this does come in 2 pieces. So at this point we don't need this piece, and again, put that to the side. And this is where it's a little bit important to have those marks, because then even without your bracket on there, you can still see, you know, kind of the direction of how you want this to be placed, so that it could be at that exact angle that you planned in the first place. So put it down real quick, match them up. And I'm going to go over the carpet lines by just a hair, because then you will not be able to see even the marks that I put in the carpet. We'll hold this here, and we're going to pre-drill our holes where the screws will go. So hold on 1 second, we're going to get the drill and get it going. All right, take that, and we'll put that to the side for a second. All right, so we have now drilled our holes here. We pick this up and we can kind of dust off any of the debris that's under there. You're probably not going to lose those holes. Let's put our screws down, because again, you have your plate marked with exactly how it lines up. The next step in the instructions is it does say to take your marine grade adhesive and to apply it to the holes, and also apply it to the plate itself. So we're going to do that here quick, and then replace the plate right back down. And when I place that right back down, I did place it in that exact same spot, because again, you want this to all line up and look really nice. So let's get our screws here. We are going to start to get them into the holes. We will be using just our screwdriver because the instructions do specifically say not to over tighten. So we're going to get the first one in, get the second one in, kind of get them all in, and then kind of screw them in tightened at the end. So let's get them in, get this going. Once you do have your 4 screws in here, then you do want to go and snug them in. And I believe the way the instructions put it specifically is to not over tighten, snug the screws, and then another quarter turn. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. All right, so that's exactly what the instructions say that it should be. So the next step is we just take our dig and anchor and you replace it right back. And you can see here that exactly where we had this placed is exactly where we ended up, because we took the steps to kind of measure it in. So again, take your screws. We kept them close by, so we put all 4 right back in. There you go. Brand new, installed, ready to hit the water, dig and anchor. Can't wait to see you catching fish.